all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from harm. May all beings love life. May all beings awaken. Welcome to another Cuke audio podcast. I'm DC, Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives. We're doing our bit to help preserve the legacy of Shunryu Suzuki and those whose paths cross his, and anything else that comes to mind. I pray that you and yours are safe and comfortable, free from economic hardship, and able to get out and do whatever it is you want within the limitations of the universal precept of do as little harm as possible. So today we have a guest, June Omura Crow. She's known as June Crow in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and with the Shambhala group. But we knew her at Tassajara back in the 70s as June Omura. So here I'm going to read you what it says on the Chronicles of Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. And one thing I noticed is she's one of the writers for it. June was a student of Suzuki Roshi, a Soto Zen master in the early 70s, and met Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche at Tassajara Zen Mountain Center. After an interview with Trungpa Rinpoche, she made the decision to study with him and went to Allen Spark in Colorado, where he taught the 6 states of Bardo. She continued to study with Rinpoche until his parinirvana, but his teachings continue to stay with her to this day. Part of Rinpoche's legacy was Dharma art, working towards creating an environment of harmony and sacredness, which inspired June to study ikebana, the art of Japanese flower arranging, in chado, Japanese tea ceremony. Now that's from the Chronicles of CTR page, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. I'm going to read you a little something from just the Shambhala page. I think she's one of the teachers in Shambhala. So it starts off with the same sort of information. Yeah. All right, it said, let's get a little new here. So at Tassajara Zen Mountain Center, she met Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche of the Tibetan Kagyu and Nyingma lineage and became his student and a meditation instructor and teacher of the Buddha Dharma. She has also studied with Tsultrim Gyatso Rinpoche, Dzogchen Ponlop Rinpoche, and more recently Dzongkhar Khyentse Rinpoche. Okay, and here's a course of hers. Meditation, the Way of the Buddha. All right, so anyway, that's enough. She and I have a nice conversation. It's sort of like last week's. It's not so, some people come on and they've got a lot to say and they'll fill the whole thing up, and I just have to go, good, and, ask a question now and then. But this is like last week, where really to keep the flow going, it's a conversation between her and me. So, here we go. Take it away. June Omura Crow. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, it's been a while. I don't recognize you anymore.
It has been
Yeah.
a while.
David Chadwick. But you're in Bali right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Been here a long time.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I was just in Thailand. Probably same kind of time.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So how long have you been there?
12 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you're in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Right, I am.
What's the weather like now?
It's very cold. I think it's today it was +3, but usually it's in the minus. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, do you get out?
Yeah, we do. We get, being Nova Scotian, we get used to that kind. We get used to the bad weather. And so if you dress properly, then you're okay. Except it's kind of a shock because just coming back from Thailand, it's a shock
Oh,
to
my
be able.
gosh. Where were you?
Yeah. Hua Hin is kind of south of Bangkok.
Hmm. And what were you doing there?
Oh, I'm just looking into finding possibly living there. It's
Yeah. It's a good place to live.
yeah.
They make it a little hard on you. You've got to leave. You've got to leave, like go to
Well, I
Malaysia.
think that yeah, the visa is an issue. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of
Yeah.
difficulty.
Well, I know people who are married and live there, and they have to leave every once in a while.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, quite often, every few months. But maybe that's changed.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking into it. I have to just see what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of expats here. I mean, maybe 100,000 or
Yeah, there's quite a
300,000.
few. Yeah. I met
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Boots.
how do you spend your time in these days?
In Halifax?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got here back. It's pretty busy. There's a Halifax Shambhala Center, and you probably talked to Mipam or Robert. He's involved with kind of sitting schedule for people to come and join in the sitting, and it's a pretty active time right now. People seem to want. There seems to be a lot of interest in meditation. So, what I get involved in, I was involved in the meditation instructors training, and now I'm involved with some group of people who are kind of monitoring the meditation instructors here in Halifax.
It's interesting. And it's good to see your group is so involved in practice.
Yeah, we are very much so.
Yeah, that's something. There's a number of groups that have continued and are very vibrant now, and everything's
Hmm.
very different from when they were founded. But they've evolved. Have you noticed that?
No, well, our situation has changed quite a bit because our teacher, Trungpa Rinpoche, passed away quite a few years ago in 1987. We came here. I came in 1987 and he passed away that year. Then we've had a number of leadership issues, as you probably know, but and it has evolved and it's grown and then it's shrunk. Like we had a lot of people moved here, but then they left, and so
Hmm.
it's changing quite a bit. But I don't know about Zen Center though. I haven't been in touch with what Zen Center was like and how it's doing in San Francisco. It's probably quite active, right? There's
Yeah, yeah.
lots of things going on there. And I know that they have a assisted living place because there's somebody in our Sangha that's living there right now.
Yeah, and so yeah,
And so,
it's people really like it, and the older people were sort of told, it's time to leave, and if they've been working for Zen Center 20 years, San
right.
Francisco Zen Center,
Yeah.
they could live there for free. And
Oh.
but a number of people have bought in. It's very expensive. But a lot of
Uh-huh.
the people who were sort of didn't have a lot of money, or had dropped out of school to practice in or whatever, they went on to become professionals, and they can
Hmm.
afford to live there. And people really like it. Do you
Oh,
all have
good.
anything like that?
With our group, no, we're getting a lot of people who have, as in Zen Center, are aging, and but there isn't a group like that. But Zongsa Khyentse Rinpoche, who's now my teacher, he is thinking of doing something like that. But I think that's really way in the. It's not like Enso that's already been
Yeah. Yeah.
established.
Enso's got a saltwater pool.
Yeah,
Um, it's got communal areas. It's got places
yeah,
to walk. Uh, and yeah, people really like it.
yeah. No, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Although the people here have been talking, wanting to do something, it's just hasn't happened. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, Enso is Zen Center's a part owner in it, but there's a bigger group that it
Uh-oh.
aligned with. I think it's a Quaker group,
Oh,
and
I see.
there's a lot of people from Vipassana, Tibetan traditions, and others there. So I remember you from Tassajara. Uh, it,
Yeah.
what, so can you tell me what led you there? What led you into practice? Where,
Oh.
what's your way-seeking mind path? When did you first get some idea that things weren't exactly the way they were being presented?
Well, I mean, it's kind of if you're asking me how I got involved with Zen Center, which was my first kind of experience in meditation, although my family, I come from a Buddhist family. So my family is Buddhist, but they're, in Japan, they have Buddhism, but it's much more kind of for the layperson. And it's just, like my grandmother would recite the Heart Sutra, but also she would do, I forgot that it was called Namu Amida Daibutsu. It's kind of a Pure
Amida
Land.
Buddhism.
Yeah, Pure Land sect.
Yeah.
But when I was in college, I went to college. I was a dental hygienist, and I graduated, and then I started working in Berkeley. And then I decided that I found that it was kind of like pointless. I mean, I couldn't figure out what was the point of all of this. And so another hygienist actually was sitting with the Berkeley Zendo. I forgot Mel's last name,
Mel
but
Weitzman.
yeah, he started a group there. He had a Zendo, and he would actually provide breakfast for people in the morning, and then he would have sitting, which I thought was kind of fantastic. So we'd get up very early and go there and sit and then have breakfast, which was very nice. And then I went then so I got connected through Zen Center that way, and then there were sessions. So I went to the sessions, and then I met Suzuki Roshi at I forgot the name of the place. It was early 60s, I guess. I can't remember now. It's been so long ago. But Suzuki Roshi was, you know, as he usually does, sit with everybody, and then as you leave, he bows to everyone, you know.
Oh, that's
So we were,
Sokoji in San Francisco.
yeah, Sokoji, yeah. So that was kind of a real kind of amazing event for me because I just could, he was just so amazing, just standing there and bowing. That was kind of like a kind of big hit of what what it was like. And so I just got involved, and then they have this, you know, at Tassajara, I guess you have to, it's kind of a winter retreat, right? I forgot the name of it, but you
No,
just go
no,
there.
it's not. It's year round. Uh,
It's a
the
year-round thing.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
went,
it started off it started off in '67.
uh,
Actually, it was the deal was made in December of '66, and then the first practice period was in the summer.
okay,
And
so I
then,
can't
but
remember.
that was the only time. After that, it was in the fall and the spring. There was a fall, winter, and a winter, spring practice period. They started off 60 days, and then they became the traditional 90 days.
Okay. Well, I didn't know exactly. I can't remember, but I knew I was going to do you know, I was going to be there for a couple of months. And this was just, I think, in the fall. And I went there and I worked in the kitchen. And, well, first, you know, you have to do Tangario, right? 7 days of just sitting before you begin the
Probably 5.
joint. Well, I can't remember, but I sat for maybe a week anyway.
Yeah,
And then after having done that, you kind of join in and get involved with the kind of environment and the sitting and the work and the. It was beautiful. It's a
yeah,
beautiful place. Tassajara is a beautiful place. But what happened is, like, I think I was there for a month or so, and then I met Trungpa Rinpoche. He
yeah. Well,
came
that
up
was
there.
1970 when he.
Okay, so he came up. That was when it was 1970. He came up and with his wife and his new baby and a couple of his students. And at that time, there was no teacher. You know, Katagiri Roshi wasn't there, or Suzuki Roshi was not there. So I wanted to talk to somebody about my practice, and so I talked to him about it. And for some reason, he hit kind of, I got this hit from him, and I just decided I was going to follow him. And that's how I ended up
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Colorado.
Well, when he came to the city center with his baby, that was
Yeah.
that was I think that was 70. Also, it could have been 71, but you know, Suzuki met them. Uh,
Yes, I know. He gave a name. He gave the child a name, Tagi,
uh,
and
yeah, and Trungpa gave some talks
yeah,
there.
he gave some talks up. He also gave talks up in Tassajara. He gave a talk in
Yeah,
Tassajara.
that was June of 1970, uh, and yeah, he made a big hit, and some people went on to become his student, which Suzuki liked because Densiter had gotten too big; he couldn't handle everything, and also, well, Bob Halpern. Bob wasn't there in '70, but he became very close with Trump in '71, and he and I would go together and see hear Trungpa speak. And then Suzuki died in 71. Trungpa was at the funeral. He died in December. And
I was at that funeral, actually,
what do
with Trungpa.
you remember anything about it?
Oh, yeah, very clearly. I just remember very clearly that he was giving a talk. Trungpa Rinpoche was giving a talk to the Zen Center people. And I think it was Baker Roshi was there. There was a number of Zen Center people sitting, and all of a sudden he gave this wonderful talk and he started crying. And then everyone else in the room started crying. It was kind of like it was this, I think there was some feeling that a lot of people were holding it in, the grief of losing Suzuki Roshi. So it was a kind of a release, I think. That's my feeling. Were you there? No.
Now, what are you talking about here? Are you talking about the funeral?
I'm talking about the talk that Trungpa Rinpoche was giving.
If he gave talks, I heard talks of his in the city. I was living at Tassajara at the time, but I did hear one talk in the city, and I don't know. I don't know if he gave any talks after Suzuki had died.
Yeah, he did. There was a funeral.
Oh, but he didn't give a talk at the funeral.
No, he didn't give a talk at the funeral. But afterwards, there was a meeting with everybody, and he was there, and he gave a talk there.
Well, I was at Tassajara.
Yeah.
And that's where he cried and everyone cried. Well, he certainly cried at the funeral.
Yeah.
Do you remember him, anything he did at the funeral?
He had this kata, very large kata, and I just remember him throwing it very kind of amazingly, throwing it over the casket.
That's right. What is a kata?
It's a white scarf, but this one was in particular a big, long white one, yeah, that the Tibetans usually offer.
And a lot of people from the Zen Center started following him.
Right.
Yeah, I'd go to Boulder and see 20 people I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice Hasbray, Richard Hasbray, do you know them?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they're members. They were members here of.
Yeah. Alice died in recent years. Yeah. And well, Alan Marlowe, Jack Elias, so many people. Yeah. That was, it was great. I enjoyed visiting, what would you call it back then? Dharma Dhatu or?
Oh, it's called Vajradhatu. You mean in Boulder?
Yeah, Vajradhatu.
Vajradhatu.
Yeah, and Rocky Mountain Flats, I remember that.
Rocky Mountain Center, yeah.
Yeah.
It was up in the mountains, yeah.
And
they have they built a stupa up there, so there's a stupa now.
Yeah, I've seen
with a lot of relics. Yeah.
And I've met the guy who did it.
Built it?
Amazing. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? It's a kind of amazing.
Yeah.
They had a huge fire up there too recently. I was up there 2 years ago, and there was a huge fire just the year before. It was quite devastating, but it didn't hurt the stupa, and I think there were a few buildings got burned, but it wasn't too bad, yeah. I think like Tassajara has been through a couple of fires, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Sure has. Indeed. So, well, go on.
Oh, so yeah, so that's how I got, it's kind of like the question, you have this big question, what am I doing? And then you find the answer through practice. And so I followed, after doing Tassajara for I think about a month, I can't remember how long I was there, I followed Trungpa Rinpoche to Colorado. And there was a seminar there. And so I went to that. It was kind of crazy during the early days, but it was kind of an amazing seminar. And I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly the topic. I think it was on the Bardo. But anyway. Then after that, I went to Karma Choling and visited Karma Choling, and then came back, and I lived in RMSC for a year.
Can you explain what karma choling is?
Karma Choling is another center in Vermont that he started. That was the first center that he started. And it's a place where people practice. It's another, I guess you haven't been there, but it's just another center that he established in the early days.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so after being there, I went back to Colorado and lived on the land. And in 1973, he gave a seminar, and I can't remember. It's in it was in the Tetons. It was at the ski resort. He gave a 3-month seminar.
At Jackson Lodge, right?
Yeah, Jackson Lodge, yeah, where people practiced, Hinayana, and then studied Hinayana, practiced Mahayana and studied Mahayana texts, and then he gave Vajrayana teachings on the 3rd month, yeah. So it was very intensive. It was intense practice and study at the same time, yeah.
So how were you getting by?
How am I getting by?
No, how were you back then? Because you were going to seminars, you were practicing with the Vajradhatu group, and how were you supporting yourself?
Well, when I was living in California, I was working as a hygienist, and I was living on my savings, basically. I mean, I worked and I had a lot of savings. So when I went to Colorado, I was basically living off of that.
How long did that last?
Well, I think it was about a year after 1973. It was about a year or so. We did live on the land, and my then husband, we weren't married, but we were together, and he built a little house there, and so we lived there. We paid rent $30 a month, which is minimal.
Yeah.
And then we would buy our own food and whatever. And I lived off my savings. And then I had to start working when we moved down to Boulder, and I worked there
as a dental hygienist.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it seems like you could always get work. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That was the advantage of being a hygienist, I guess.
Yeah. And did you like being a dental hygienist?
I think it was just practical. I didn't really like it, but it was a practical thing to do, and it was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah. Well, and how long did you continue being a hygienist?
Well, let's see. I was for quite a long time. I had, I got married and I had a child, and then I continued working for quite a while, and then we moved up here in 1987, and I worked up here as a hygienist as well.
Oh, really?
For I can, yeah,
Wow.
that's one of the reasons got in is because there are various points you get to when you when you arrive in in Canada, to get a citizenship. So I got a citizenship and I came here.
Oh, do you still have an American citizenship?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. That's that's nice. Indonesia's got this awful thing. You can't have dual citizenship.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, it
Oh,
screws a lot of people uh,
oh,
because there's so many expats, and I know people who've lived here 40 years,
uh-huh,
and they still, a lot of them cheat, and they have too, but Indonesia doesn't know it. Uh,
uh-huh. Oh,
but
you have to give up your citizenship, U.S. citizenship or whatever you have,
to be an
whatever that is.
Indonesian citizen, yeah, but you
Uh-huh.
don't have to. There's no need to do that. Uh,
You don't have to do it.
no, you can become a permanent resident here.
Oh,
Or,
I see.
a lot of people just remain as a temporary resident.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Well,
uh, you can just keep extending it.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Is that what you're doing?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
once a year. We don't have to leave, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Uh,
that's good.
uh, costs about,
Bali's a nice.
huh?
Bali's nice. Bali is a nice place to live. It's beautiful, warm.
Well, yeah, there's good points and bad points. Very congested traffic.
Oh, really? Where are you living? In what
It's
part of Bali?
Sanur.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't know.
it's it's part of Denpasar, but it's got a nice long beach,
Uh-huh.
and it's quieter than
Mm-hmm.
well-known places like Kuta and Seminyak. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but and there's a big problem with trash. Uh,
Oh,
oh yeah, terrible, and they really
they
don't
don't
deal with
do
it.
they don't deal with it at all. They don't
Well, they don't
recycle.
deal with it well
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, um,
That's too bad.
yeah, yeah. Indonesia puts more trash in the ocean than per
Oh,
capita than
yes.
any other country in the world.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so
That's terrible.
over on Kuta and Seminyak, you can't even use the beaches there in
Oh,
like I don't know. Usually, I guess it's currents, February and March.
oh.
Oh, yeah. We don't get so much of that here. Some, but not like there. So, do you ever go into the water up there in Nova Scotia?
No, it's very cold. Some people do though,
Yeah, I know.
especially sometimes in the not in the winter, but well, there are people who go in, a New Year's Day thing. They jump into this freezing cold weather. It's just a polar bear jump or something like that. They call it. People just do it. But in the summer, there are some lakes that people like to go into, and people who do surfing, in the summer, they use a lot of wetsuits and things like that because it's still very cold.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from?
California,
Where?
Northern California,
More
San
specific?
Francisco Bay Area, San
Uh-huh.
Francisco Bay
Uh-huh.
Area.
And uh, your parents, were they Sansei, Nisei, first generation, second?
Yes, yeah. My mother was Sansei. She was actually born in the United States, and my father was Issei.
Mm. And so they were Buddhists. What temple did they go to?
There was a Buddhist temple there in San Francisco.
Well, yeah, but there were different sects. I mean, Sokochi was
No, there was a
Soto Zen.
it's Soto. No, it wasn't Soto Zen. That was the one that Suzuki Roshi had. It was
It was. I bet it was Jodo Shinshu.
yeah, that's what it was. Jodo Shinshu. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was just around the corner from
Yeah.
Zen Center, the headquarters there. Yeah, there were people in Zen Center who were involved with it, and Ogui became the bishop of Soto Zen in America, and he initially was just a monk. Well, he was just helping out, and he became very close with Suzuki and would sit at Zen Center. And they had this great Buddhist bookstore. Yeah, Buddhist Churches of America.
Right.
Yeah.
They were very good, actually. I mean, during the war, they were very. I don't know how this happened. I guess they weren't sent. During the war, there were a lot of camps for the Japanese.
Oh yeah.
The Japanese were put into camps. But when they came out, they were very helpful, the churches, for the people who were coming out of the camps, I think.
Did you go to a camp?
Oh, yeah, I was born in one.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do you remember where it was?
Wyoming.
I wondered if it was in Wyoming.
Why? Yeah.
I don't know. That's what came to mind. When you
Yeah.
said, yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew a number of Japanese Americans who, the Hagiwaras were members of Sokoji, probably the most prominent, and they owned the Japanese tea garden and had grown up there, and it was taken away from them. Yeah, and a lot lost farms.
Yeah, right.
They had a hard time recovering from it.
Yes, right.
And were very discriminated against in the first few years, especially.
That's right. Yeah, my family couldn't find a place to live.
Yeah.
Out of the camps because they wouldn't rent it to anybody. So, anyway.
Yeah, I've heard that. That definitely.
So can I ask you, why are you doing this? What is this? You're interviewing people and recording it, but what's the reason? I actually didn't ask why you were doing this.
Oh, I've done about 250 podcasts with people mainly who'd gone through Zen Center, were Buddhists, or had some connection. I have a giant oral written history, very, very big, called Q.com, and I've been working on that, really for 30 years or 35 years.
So are you are you posting these? Oh, it's a podcast.
Oh, yeah,
so
Cuke.com, Cuke.com.
Okay, I'll look it up. Yeah.
Thousands of, it has, like 10,000 files in it. And ShunryuSuzuki.com has all of Suzuki's lectures, audio, transcripts, every edited version we could find, that video, all the video, photographs, and it's a giant archive, and it's
great.
It's an archive not just about him and Katagiri, but about all the people who passed through. So if the world survives the present threats, it'd be a treasure trove for sociologists or people who want to see what it was like. I just published a book in September. Well, I didn't publish it. Monkfish did, called Tassajara Stories, and it's the first of 3 volumes.
Wow.
And I make the audiobooks to go with it. And it just goes through the first year, you know. And I did a biography of Suzuki called Crooked Cucumber. And,
Yeah, I read that. It was very good. Yeah.
Thank you. And I wrote a book about studying Zen in Japan and living there, teaching English. And I put out little vignette books about Suzuki. So, you know, a lot of people really like to read the interviews because I did interviews, you know, before. I only started the podcasts during COVID and the audiobooks. And a lot of people say they get more or just as much from the interviews and from what people who passed through had to say as they do from, you know, reading Suzuki's lectures. So, you know, there's, it's, and I love doing the interviews. I get to meet people, and people I knew, I get to know them better.
That's good.
This is around, this is getting close to the 250th.
Really?
Like maybe it's the 247th or something. And I don't know
Have
how
you
many
done?
more. Huh?
Well, there's Richard Hathaway. You could call him.
Oh, well,
How about
I've
Richard
done
Hathaway?
podcasts with him and Alice.
Oh, you did.
Or
Oh,
I did
okay.
interviews.
Yeah.
They were before podcasts. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
I've got, look, I probably have a page for them on Cute.com. I have many hundreds of pages for people that not only tell us about their practice back then, but what's happened since then. Oh, yeah. And I've done a couple of podcasts with Bob Halpern. That last week was the second one, and he just talked about his practice with Trungpa those years, and that was great. It was great. So it's so good to see you and Bob and other people still involved with practice and teaching.
Well, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's good. Are you able to teach in Bali at
I
all?
don't
In
teach.
Zen? Oh, I see.
I
How
just
about you're doing the podcasts and you're writing, you're
But I
you're a
report.
writer.
I report what other people
Report.
have to say and what
Yeah.
happened. I don't comment on it much. I let them comment on it. So
No, it's great what you've done. I love that Crooked Cucumber was so interesting and so good about Suzuki Roshi, and I've seen some of the videos of him. He was quite an amazing teacher because just his presence is what really kind of I just remember very clearly. And then his talks were just amazing. You know, when you read Zen Mind and Beginner's Mind there, you know, I just remember not being there at those, but there was another book that you wrote that I remember there was a talk there that I remember being there. It was kind of amazing just reading it because it brought back those memories.
yeah, there's a few books out of his lectures.
Yeah, that was the lecture that he gave. Yeah.
There's 4 books that have lectures of his. And yeah.
Who's
Now,
the head of Zen Center now?
huh?
Who's running? Who's the head of Zen Center now? Is there a
Well, they have
teacher
three
there?
abbots. Uh,
Oh, they do.
oh, yeah,
Who
they've
are
had
they?
multiple rotating abbots
Uh-huh.
since, which I was involved in creating when I was in the board back in
Mm-hmm.
1987.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally finalized it in '88.
So who is it right now?
Well, the central abbot is David Zimmerman, and
Uh-huh.
Mako. Gosh, she's a good friend. She's come and stayed with us. Anyway, Mako is the city center abbot, but mainly she's at Tassajara.
Uh-huh.
And Shunryu is the Green Gulch abbot. And,
Jerry. Oh, I don't think I know those people.
oh, of course you don't.
But what happened? I know Rev Anderson was there for a while.
Oh,
I
he
just
was
remember him.
always there. He never
Yeah.
stopped being there.
Oh.
He's at INSO now, and he has a very large following, a lot of
Uh-huh.
students. He's still teaching,
Okay.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he was the sole abbot for a few years, and then a co-abbot for like 8 years after that, and then you know, you sort of become a senior Dharma teacher after
Mm-hmm.
that. And he mainly lived at a certain point at Green Gulch Farm. And he just moved out of there to end. So,
Mm-hmm.
this year, I mean, last year.
Oh, really? Oh.
Uh, yeah. Yeah. Reb's been very active, very many students who bond with him. There've been a number of teachers out of there, and they're very different. Uh,
Yeah, I imagine. How about the man in Berkeley? I
Mel
forgot. I
Weitzman,
just Mel. Yeah.
he
What's he
died.
doing? Oh, he did.
He died like at 90, 91,
Uh-huh.
and he was abbot of Berkeley all the way up till then.
Oh,
Uh,
wow. That's
and
nice.
oh yeah, sure, he had many students, many Dharma heirs. Everybody loved Mel. Uh,
He was great.
yeah,
It
he's
was kind
very
of a
mellow.
wonderful place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice place to go and be able to sit and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I always loved the Berkeleys
Yeah, Berkeley Center was very nice.
and Richard Baker. He
Oh, Richard Baker, yeah.
he he's he's going to be 90 this year, and
Whoa.
he stepped down as abbot of Dharma Sangha Germany in America, and
Oh.
a 40-year-old woman named Nicole Baden, German, is now abbot of both places, and she's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I'm in touch with them a lot. I was in Germany with they're very good to me. They fly me or me and my wife there to Germany. So I've been there 3 times since I came here, and 2 or 3 times beforehand. But I've never been back to America. Uh,
No,
no,
not at all.
too expensive. Yeah,
Yeah, if you live in Bali, everything becomes very expensive, doesn't it? Because it's so much cheaper there.
right. Yeah,
Cheaper in Thailand too.
incomprehensible. You know,
Yeah.
and we live on donations.
Oh, you do. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
wow. Well, that's good. Well, at least you're surviving. You're surviving on donations. That's good.
yeah.
Is that good? Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
workable.
it's very stable here now.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
good.
and it's not a country where, I mean, there's a lot of differences, but it's not at war with itself like America.
Right. Yeah.
Uh, And like its response to COVID was very good. And people, cooperated, and you couldn't get into a mall or couldn't do a lot of things unless you'd been vaccinated.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, places would have a reader that you'd put in front of it before you could go in.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. There wasn't any. But
That's
see,
good.
there was a guy who was head of a big punk band here. That it was sort of already, it was a punk band for a couple of decades. So it was but he led an anti-mask rally early on. So they just threw him in prison.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And then he said, "I take it back," and they let him out.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
It's like you can't. You can get in trouble for criticizing doctors. You can get if they want. Those things are used selectively.
No. Yeah. Well, we have, here we have a lot of anti-vaxxers that won't take the. They
Yeah, in
didn't
America
take,
too.
Yeah.
A lot of that's the result of Russian propaganda, disinformation being pushed on America. Incidentally, at the same time they were doing that, they were doing the opposite inside Russia.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. They were very pro-vax, promoting it. And then, Russia's been very powerful in its disinformation machine.
Right.
It's
really.
been very, very influential in American politics.
Yes.
And
I know.
very supportive of Trump and was,
Yes.
I know.
I've read. I don't know exactly the details, but I just read a lot of things about how it's influenced.
Yeah, they'll do anything they can to destabilize the West. That's that's what they want to do, and they've been pretty successful promoting right-wing groups in Europe and different things like that.
Well, I don't know. I'm not into politics so much, so I can't really talk about it much.
Yeah. Well, I avoid it. I don't.
Yeah.
I look at as little news as I can, and I very seldom go on YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because it's
so much going on to it.
Yeah, it's disturbing. There's a lot of this disinformation. What they've done in Fox News and stuff. It makes people uptight and stressed and unhappy.
And why do you want to do that?
No, I don't. I don't.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. Why do people want to do that? It's just.
It's addictive.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, David? I think I should go now. I have to make another phone call to my daughter.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can connect with her.
Well, it's been really good connecting with you.
Nice talking to you. It's been so long. It's kind of this year has been that way for me. I went to Thailand, and I saw somebody I hadn't seen since 1980. One was David Darwin, and another person was Shanti Olmsted or Elizabeth Olmsted. I don't know if you know them, but it was kind of a real, it's from the past. I'm meeting people, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your sharing with us your path, and I wish you the, long life and happiness, which they say here.
Right. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
They say
I wish
here.
that too.
The Muslims say it to everybody to that, you know, may all beings be happy. That's a really big
Right.
thing here.
Right. Yeah.
And people bow here. They got to show.
Yes.
They don't do that
Yeah.
in Japan, you know. They
No.
tilt their bodies, the jiggy, and but even
Japan's really modernized. I mean, westernized,
yeah.
and I think Bali is a little bit different. It hasn't been so westernized.
Well, the people here are really into their religions,
Yes. Yeah. It's nice.
Bali's Hinduism is like animism, really,
Hmm.
basically. I mean,
I know it's so beautiful there when the people put out their offerings in the doorstep. I think it's just an amazing culture.
yeah, that's
I agree.
constant. That's constant.
Yeah.
And we have a housekeeper, and she's always, we've got offerings all over the place and offerings in
Yeah.
front.
That's
And the
great.
landlord, there's every home has a temple that
Yeah.
it's, it's Hindu, but basically,
Hmm.
traditionally, they all do. And
Hmm.
the landlords will keep the temple in front
Hmm.
stocked with offerings. And
Yeah.
the actual traditional Hinduism, like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, all that, they all know it and mention it, but what they're involved with is animism, and that's very
That's
true in
pretty
Japan
interesting.
too.
Yeah, that's true. The Shinto religion is very, very much connected
Oh
that
yeah,
way. And I think that saves their culture. It
oh
saves the
yeah, yeah.
culture. Otherwise, it would be, so, empty or hopeless. But the whole thing with Japan is it's a beautiful country and they have such respect for nature. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love Japan.
Yeah.
Uh, I lived there 4 years, and
Yeah.
so there's endless things to see and do in Japan.
Oh,
It's,
really? Yeah.
just endless.
I was just there I went to Kyoto and Tokyo, but I wasn't there for very long, and then we did travel around though. We went to Sh Shikoku and we went to that place, where Kobodashi was
Oh,
supposedly.
Koya-san,
Koyasan. It's beautiful there. Yeah.
that's something.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is.
yeah.
And also, yeah, there are some places that are just amazing. And there's where they have the temple for Amaterasu. That's the
Well, that's Shinto, huh?
yeah, Amaterasu. The
Uh,
shrines there.
yeah, I never went there. It's a
Oh, it's
shrine.
beautiful.
It's a
Yeah,
shrine.
a number of shrines there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, endless, endless. And
Hmm.
my experience is that's what Japanese like. They, it, Buddhism was more like an obligation, and it had to do with death and dying and memorial
Right.
services.
Yeah. No, it was a different thing for them. The
And
Japanese see it as for the funerals and what else was there? Maybe
memorial
for the funerals.
services,
Yeah. Right.
and
But then the Shinto is for marriage and birth and all that.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Shinto's the positive stuff. Uh,
Anyway.
yeah. Okay.
All
Very
right.
good.
Well, nice talking to you.
Yeah,
And maybe I'll see you sometime if I'm in Thailand. Have you ever gone to Thailand?
I don't go anywhere.
Okay.
We were in Thailand and in Japan for
Hmm.
oh a few months
Hmm.
right after we came here, just trying to figure out
Oh,
where we wanted to live. So we
oh, I
spent
see.
10 weeks in Japan.
Uh-huh.
Love it. Oh, just love it. And I could remember my Japanese. It came
Uh-huh.
back.
Hmm.
Uh,
Good.
yeah, it's wonderful. But Bali's affordable and it's very
Yes.
peaceful. And
Yes. can imagine.
It's
It's easy.
I love
It's easier.
relating to the people here.
Yeah, that's
So,
great.
yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It was nice talking to you,
That was wonderful. Well, thanks
fellow
for
Buddhist.
agreeing to it.
Okay.
And I'll send you an email when your
Okay.
podcast goes up in a few
All right.
weeks.
All right.
Oh, hey, I need a picture. I
You
need
need
a
a
picture of you for the cover of the podcast. Something recent.
I don't know if I have one.
Can
You
you
may
just
look.
take one with your iPhone or whatever?
Oh, okay. Can I just send it to you
Yeah.
through
That's
the? Okay, I'll send it to you.
Do you have any old ones from way back?
Yeah, I do. I do have some old
We
ones.
want one of them too. But that's
Okay.
the one for the cover is more immediate. The old one we
Okay.
see on Cuke.com we have a podcast section, and then we'll have the now and then pictures for you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, thank
All
you very
right.
much.
All
Take
right.
care.
I'll see you. Same
Yeah,
to you. You too. Bye bye.
bye bye. So thanks a lot, June Omura Crow. June Crow is, what everybody calls her now. And I really appreciated talking with you. That was great. I love, talking to someone I knew back at Tassajara with Shunryu Suzuki. I like talking with everybody else too, but that's sort of special to me. And I really appreciate it. And I appreciate what I learned from you. And may your Dharma continue to enlighten others throughout the cosmos. This has been a Cuke Audio podcast. I'm DC, Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, coming to you from sleepy Sanur with Doggett Bandita, Feline Manis, and dear lovely Katrinka. And we're wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.